What's going on, guys? I'm gonna DoorDash during Super Bowl Sunday and let you know just how much I make. Real quick introduction though, my name is Victor. I run an EDM Facebook group, and in a couple of months I'll be leaving and going cross country from city to city, engaging with my members, but I'll be using DoorDash as a main source of income. So I thought, why not make a video reflecting how much I could potentially make, especially whenever it's a busy day. Now that being said, let's get started. Nope, that ain't it. All right, now we're getting somewhere. To be honest with you, this might not be the most effective, but we're gonna see how long it lasts with the Sprout phone. Where I DoorDash is Dallas, Texas. It is in the University Park area. I feel like it's kind of just where a lot of the quote unquote big spenders are. Highland Park is just right nearby, which is the richest neighborhood in all of Dallas. So it kind of just makes sense to just do everything right here, especially given that it's a Super Bowl. All I gotta do is just gas up though. I am just a little bit over 3/4, but I like being topped off every day. Alrighty, here we go. I only put in $11.13. Again, I typically like to keep my car topped off pretty regularly, so it just feels like I'm never having to put that much gas in each day. Now, let's go ahead and get started. A little bit of a warning and heads up though, I am recording all of this all on my iPhone. It would be nice if I had a separate camera, which I do plan on investing in, but right now I'm trying to make do with what I have. So anything that I do talk about, especially the areas and the orders that I get, will all be shown up on screenshots. Right here is the map of DoorDash in the Dallas area. I stick to University Park and Preston Hollow. I would go down to Highland Park area, but that tends to bring orders downtown, and going downtown throughout Dallas can be really difficult because of all the big apartment buildings and high rises and such. It just makes it a lot more difficult to have to try and find parking and such. Right here in University Park, yes, it can take you down there potentially. You are in a lot more neighborhooded type of area, so I just feel like it's easier to move around. Plus, I'm just familiar. I know all the restaurants and everything, so it makes it a lot easier for me to get my orders done that much faster. What I like to do before I start my DoorDash is I find a, hot spot or a resting spot where I know I am bound to get orders. As you notice right here, I set the time for 8 p.m. The Super Bowl will be starting around, I think, 5:30 or so Central Time, which for me, I feel like I might expect a little bit of a dip off just because everybody's already gonna be busy by then. So I'm trying to get all of the orders and stuff beforehand. By the way, I'm a Platinum Dash member, which means that I've done over 100 deliveries within the last 30 days. I believe I said that right. 100 deliveries within the last 30 days. Yeah. Either way, that means I just get quote unquote higher priority on orders. I'm not sure how legitimate that is, but I make do with what I do, and I accept everything that I possibly can, and I'll obviously try to stay towards the higher paying ones in the higher paying area. So anyway, now we wait and let's see what happens. And real quick before I forget, I am starting this right now at 11 p.m. So my dash is gonna be going from 11 p.m. to at least 8 p.m., which is gonna be a solid 9 hours. A fairly decent day. This right here is the current DoorDash map, and it shows you all the hot spots. I tend to stay right here near 75, which is that main middle section. It's just a large highway that goes right up and down Dallas. Easily accessible. Most of the major restaurants are right down here. Convenience factor. It's either I go right there or a little bit more to the left, which will be the more University Park neighborhood area. This is also where all the SMU students are, college campus. It makes for a lot of business, and especially again right now, classes are clearly in session, so that means all the students are here. Raising Cane's was literally not that far away. These orders and these locations tend to be pretty close to each other, which is a big reason why I like DoorDashing in University Park. All right, that didn't take too long. Now let's go ahead and get to the delivery. All right, now that one wasn't too bad. It didn't pay that much, but it also didn't take that long either. So just to save on time for you as a viewer and for myself, that way I know I could actually pay attention to the orders, I'm just gonna do a montage of everything else I receive after this. Finally, another order. There's just a little bit of construction going on, but not that much of a setback. Look, guys, they made it great for me. DoorDash for Dusty V.
That's gonna be just like 5 more minutes.
Okay. So most times I don't actually mind waiting for a DoorDash. If I end up canceling on it, it does affect my completion rating, which I try to keep at 100% at all times. And really, if you think about it, nothing ever really takes that much longer. I've already dedicated the whole day for me to DoorDash, so everything I make is pretty much just extra money at this point. Plus, if it does take that long, DoorDash will send a notification for me just to cancel the order without it impacting me in any kind of way. All right, another one done. Now let's keep going on to the next. If I could back out of here, please. Okay, there we go. All right, let's get back to it. I gotta head back to where I just left in order to get this one. Okay, so real quick explanation as to what this is. DoorDash now has a feature to where I guess they rank how good of a shopper you are. It kind of just bases it off the amount of items that you find, the correct items that you find, and it takes into account whether you get substitutions or not. I'm gonna have really mixed feelings about this feature because if something's not in stock, then it negatively impacts you, which I think is kind of unfair. Because how are you gonna control something that's in the store? And then if it brings your rankings down and it affects whether you get a higher paying order or not, you get what I mean? If it's out of your control, then it doesn't make any sense. But whatever, still gonna do the orders regardless. Orders are starting to come in a little bit more regularly now, so hopefully it stays like that for the rest of the day. Continuing on with the montage. The storylines are so busy right now in preparation for the Super Bowl, it's kind of a little bit hectic. Okie dokie, so I think this is a good resting point, at least to catch up to where we're at. As you can see right now, this is gonna be what I've made so far. Admittedly, yeah, it has been a little bit slow. Doing the math out, maybe it's about just under $15 per hour, which kind of sucks for a Sunday. Really wasn't sure what I'd expect out of it. Honestly, me personally, I have a little quota that I try to make at least every day, and Sundays is just to hit $100. I pretty much already got that, but given how I still have a good amount of time left throughout the rest of the night, and since the Super Bowl is literally starting right now, I'm gonna continue on and see how much more I can make, and hopefully it picks up a little bit. So stay tuned. The lighting's starting to get bad, but at least we got a $10 tip. They're losing bad. All right, so it's already dark outside and I don't have a portable light in order for me to do this inside of my car. So I'm gonna have to do this while I'm shopping for myself. The total amount that I made is right now, I made just about a little over $150. So really, if you wanna do the math out, I started at 11, it's about 8:30 right now. So give or take about 9 hours or so of actual drive time. Yeah, I'm gonna just mark that up as just a little bit over $15 an hour. I'll have the math right here somewhere. And honestly, given as many other Sundays that I've worked, I'm gonna say that the Super Bowl actually didn't have any kind of effect regardless. So this was probably a little bit below average on the Sunday for Dallas. Anyways, guys, that's what I make while I DoorDash on a Sunday here in Dallas, Texas. I appreciate you for watching. If you made it all the way to the end, please like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you. I'll see you on the next one.